Welcome back to Money Talks. Here with me now is Mike Hoeflich. Mike, thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here. Thanks.
Now, many people out there close or already at the point of receiving Social Security benefits wonder or even fear that their benefits may be reduced or not be there someday. What can you say to these people?
Yeah, there's no doubt that mainstream media loves to dwell on this part of, I guess it's reality. You'll actually see on Social Security benefit statements that somewhere around the year 2035, if nothing was changed, if the trust fund was not added to in a different way, people would see reductions in their benefits. One thing I would say to that is there's no question that our government needs to do something, all right? It's one of those things that legislators, while they're reluctant to make changes, they certainly don't want to be part of a big unraveling of the Social Security system. No one wants to be in office if that happens. Some of the things that I think they need to do, and I think our president-elect is going to do this, there's going to be more people working. More people working means more money going into the trust fund. Okay, that FICA tax that we pay, that's going to be going into the trust fund to build that up. So that's a good thing. Those people who actually work now, they might have to pay more. Things like the full retirement age, which I'll talk about. If they make that an older age for some of the next generations, that can help. And by the way, this isn't the first time that legislators have to do something. There's been a history of these kinds of things where the trust fund is in question, whether it's sustainable. And this isn't the first time. They're not unwilling to make changes. About a year ago, they made some significant changes to a couple of advanced strategies. And so they did that in order to help really the Medicare premium increase that was coming. That didn't have to happen because of the changes they made. Okay, things like file and suspend, restricted application are a couple of the things that they actually tweaked. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now you talk about all that Social Security, and kind of makes me nervous because I wanted to retire young, but
yeah. Well, I'd say, none of the younger generations should really worry that it's going anywhere. I do think that, they're going to keep making changes, though, to make it sustainable for the people getting money right now out of the system. Mm-hmm. Back in October of 2015 or so, and this was one of those classic middle-of-the-night passings of a law. It was the 2015 Bipartisan Budget Act law. And one of the things that they did for filing and suspending and use of restricted application was that they said some people will be grandfathered into these advanced strategies. Now, just to take you back to 2000, under President Clinton, it was actually deemed that these strategies would be, ways to help the baby boomers, give them a fighting chance. The rhetoric changed to be that those were manipulative. These are now aggressive strategies, which really, it kind of goes to show you what politicians will often do. They're always trying to solve the most immediate problems, and what this did, though, was affect some people's long-term strategies. So I think we always have to be used to the idea that politicians will try to solve problems, but sometimes it's at the expense of some of the rules and strategies that are in place. Mm-hmm.
And Mike, you're one of those specialists holding the certification in Social Security claiming strategist designations. Now, lastly, can you share anything for our viewers about the changes for 2017 relating to Social Security? Yeah,
and some of the changes have actually been reported already. And I have to tell you, I just love helping people, whether it's, hundreds of people in seminars, whether it's people in my office. I'm just really pleased to be able to show people not only the rules and the strategies, but then, as Mike Loma said earlier, looking at their own plan to decide at what point do you think you should claim Social Security benefits. Again, we get invited to do that at age 62. That doesn't mean you're obligated to do it. There might be reasons to delay, maybe wait until full retirement age, or wait until even after full retirement age and get what are called delayed retirement credits. One of the things that's happening next year, and this has been in legislation from, I think, 1975, the Congress said that if there was a cost of living increase, okay, the CPI, Consumer Price Index, if there was a raise, people would get a raise called a COLA. The COLA this year will be 0.3%, which if you do the math, folks at home, $1,500 a monthly payment goes up by $4.50. That, in addition to a Social Security tax base going up to $127,200, those are the most significant things this year.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Mike. If you would like more information, you can reach the financial guys at 633-1515. That's 633-1515.